Greetings and a warm welcome today to our business pitch, Helping Hearts.
Helping Hearts is a subscription-based therapeutic service used to help people, specifically youths in Singapore, struggling with mental health problems, giving them the support that they need.
The problem. While observing and finding niches in our community, we found multiple number of places that a large number of people are struggling with mental health problems. With this, we took to the internet to find that this is a widespread issue.
Further research showed that in 2020, 5.5% for 100 students had committed suicide, a 1.5% increase from the year before. About 20% of teens experienced depression before adulthood. 60% of people who have depression don't seek professional help. And schools in Singapore typically only have 1 to 2 counselors, not enough to support every student. Not everyone who wants therapy is depressed or has a mental disorder. Some people just want someone to talk to for emotional difficulties.
Our solution, Helping Hearts. Helping Hearts, which offers more accessible and easier alternative to in-office therapy, which gets people the help they need. We offer 24/7 service, a wide availability, and customized and specialized therapy towards the consumer.
How it works. When users make an account, they will be prompted with a list of multiple choice questions based on their answers. Our algorithm will match the user to a therapist and then will be asked to elaborate in further detail on specific questions. Optional, but for the use of the therapist. Once they have subscribed, they will be allowed 24/7 hour usage of our services, contact information, and the ability to schedule online appointments with their therapist. Furthermore, doctors are also able to access the platform and get an official partnership to provide their usual services, giving customers a more accessible and easier way for getting treatment from a hospital, except with the internet.
Market value. 50% of people that need therapy don't get it. 40% due to cost, 25% not knowing where to get it, and 20% not having time. With Helping Hearts, we solve all these problems, being cheaper than traditional therapy, being more accessible from anywhere with Wi-Fi, meaning a session can be right from home, and time isn't an issue because scheduling is completely based on the user schedule.
We also know that this is a large and growing market because 20% of people worldwide have experienced depression before adulthood, and suicide rates have increased by 1.5% from 2019 to 2020. And without proper support, this number will keep on increasing. For our target market, there are two main competitors, traditional in-office therapy and similar therapy sites or apps, specifically BetterHelp, which is the most popular online therapy service. In regards to BetterHelp, there are many similarities, including online therapy, 24/7 support, and customized therapy to the customers. Despite the similarities, some key differences that separate Helping Hearts and BetterHelp are BetterHelp being more expensive and not having an education edition.
The other alternative is in-office therapy, and although it allows real-life visits, this could be seen as a positive or negative. Besides this, Helping Hearts also has a list of things a traditional in-office therapy doesn't, like video sessions, specialized matching, chat sessions, voice call sessions, messaging at any time, and easy scheduling.
For Helping Hearts, our target market is youth around the age of 13 to 18 or slightly older. And the most optimal way of letting people of these ages see our product is through social media such as TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, or more.
This can be done through ads on the platform or paying popular content creators for a sponsored segment post on their accounts.
We have both business to business and business to consumer models. For example, to the consumer, for the individual and group programs, $60 per month. For doubles, it's $80 per month. And for a group, which is more than 3 people, it's $50 per person per month. Or for individuals, it's $680 a year. For doubles, it's $900 a year. And for a group, it's $540 per person per year.
For business and schools, it's $55 per person per month, or $625 per person per year. And with the education edition, schools can specialize their programs for their students. Assuming we have 100 customers in the first month, we have about $55,000 to $6,000 in the first month.
Okay then.
55% of revenue per subscription goes to us. 25% goes to advertisement, and 25% goes back to therapists. So per subscription, we earn $33 monthly. Assuming we started with just 100 customers, that is around $3.3 thousand just to us. 3.3 thousand minus $165 for a server is $3,135 per month.
Lovely, folks. I'm going to stop you there for a second. That is our 5 minutes at this point in time. So I'm going to stop you there. I'm sure some of the other things that you have to present might be asked as questions from some of our judges anyways, but I'm going to start calling on our judges to ask some questions. Thank you for your presentation. Judges, who would like to kick us off? Go ahead, Ishita.
In the last slide, Ethan and Will, I'm sorry, first, great presentation. I really like the idea of using it as a website screenshot. Like I can see the 4 buttons and there's some buttons on the top with the drop down. That's a great idea. And the question that I have for you is about how much are you going to charge how much are you going to pay to the therapists, and how will you ensure that they're licensed? Because you mentioned that you're earning $33 per service, the per service as in per session. So how is that going to be possible if you're going to give only 25% to the therapists? Therapists are actually very expensive. So yeah, please go ahead and tell me what you've thought about that.
So 25% of per subscription to therapists, and the way we find that they are licensed is they will apply on our website, and once they apply, they'll have to submit what kind of therapist they are, how much they're willing to work, and their therapy license. All therapists have a license, and then our team will review that license to make sure they're registered therapists, and we'll do a background check on them. And then depending on how long they're willing to work and what kind of therapists they are, the pay will be dependent on that. But it would be around 25% per subscription.
Okay, but I think you mentioned that $33 is a fixed amount that you're earning on every session, right?
It's not a fixed amount. It's a roundabout. This is just an estimate.
Okay. If someone would like to go ahead with some other questions, I'd be, I'll ask.
On, after you.
Thank you. Yeah, first of all, great presentation. I wanted to hear more about what inspired you, how you guys ended up with this business idea.
Will, do you want to answer this one, or should I?
You can do it.
Okay. We were trying to find problems in our community during the classes, and this was the one that we saw standing out to us because, like, in school we had talks about therapy. There was things called "Are You Okay Day," which was raising awareness about mental health issues, and this really appealed to us as a problem. And then when we went to the internet, we saw this is a bigger problem than we thought, and it's one that's been growing rapidly and taking lives.
Thank you. Just a follow-up, actually, one of my good friends, she started a similar business last year, and her value proposition was to target the Asian American community in the States. Do you guys have another differentiation, like some sort of factor that differentiates yourself from competitors apart from the price point?
We are targeting specifically youth in school, because we found this was the place where mental health issues are the most prominent.
Okay, thank you.
Very cool. We have time for one last question. Lena, I'm going to throw it over to you.
Yeah, you guys did a wonderful job, and this is really a big issue. I think especially after COVID, we were seeing a lot of problems with mental health. So really, I'm impressed that you guys are thinking about this, and that's really great. My question goes more into the partnerships that you're thinking of doing, you guys mentioned that you were going to contact B2B. So have you guys done some research into which businesses or which organizations you'd be working with or you're thinking of working with?
Ethan, should I answer this one?
Sure.
In terms of business to business partnerships, we are mostly targeting doctors. They will be able to access the platform and get an official partnership where they will be able to charge their original prices and pay and allow the customer to access their original services, except we're just making it a lot more accessible and a lot more comfortable for the customer to do, and they will be promoted with questions related to their current work, like how much they are willing to work and the field that they specialize in, like PsyD, doctor of psychologists, licensed mental health counselors, licensed professional counselors, and so and so.
Okay.
Very cool. All right, folks, I'm gonna, first off, audience, we're gonna pop a poll up for you. We'd like you to judge this presentation as well. What's the idea presentation like out of 10? While they're doing that and we have a little bit of a switch over, Will, Ethan, Ishita has one last question for you. If you could answer just while the audience is taking this poll.
Yeah, sure.
So in one of the slides, you had mentioned that these are the percentage of people who are not seeking help. So what is something that your company will be able to do to and kind of encourage them to come up and seek that help? What is that something that you'll fill the gap with?
Well, the people who aren't getting help is due to cost, not knowing where, and not having the time. And with us, we're advertising to them and showing them that it is easy. It is more price efficient than traditional therapy, and it's not as expensive as they think. And it's easy to know where it is because it's right from your phone or your computer or your tablet, as long as you're at home with Wi-Fi. And 20% don't think they have the time, but we are showing them that it's completely based on their schedule.
Right. Okay, cool.
Very
Great
cool.
job.
Well, thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Will. Really appreciate that presentation. And actually, it's a very interesting one to think about because obviously mental health, as you guys know, Are You OK Day, all that sort of stuff has been a big thing in the pandemic. Anyway, we thank you for your presentation. And I'm going to invite our next entrepreneur up. So thanks, folks. Let me just pop you back into